This video will provide an overview of installing storm doors with the Pro Install system. We will be installing the Andersen 8 Series Full View Retractable Storm Door. If you are installing a different storm door, please reference the installation guide. Storm doors with the Pro Install installation system were designed with the professional installer in mind, offering customization and job site flexibility. You'll need safety glasses, a drill with a Phillips bit, a 1/8 inch drill bit, a 5/32 inch drill bit, a tape measure, a pencil, protective gloves, a hacksaw, scissors, pliers, a level, a Phillips screwdriver, and a metal file. Included with your door is an installation kit that includes 3 color-coded screw bags and other components. Reference the guide included in the kit for a component list. If you are installing a door with the quick change system, please reference the installation guide included with your storm door, as some installation procedures may differ from those shown in this video. Before you begin, find the installation guide that came with your storm door. Be sure to read it completely, including all the cautions and warnings. You can also download the guide at andersenwindows.com/stormdoors. Before you begin, confirm the handing of your storm door. Most homeowners prefer to have the storm door handle on the same side as the entry door handle. In shallow openings, this can cause the two handles to interfere. Refer to the instructions in the installation guide to determine if you need to use the provided hinge rail shim. If so, follow the guide to install the shim. To begin, prepare the door for installation. Place the door in the upright position and identify the exterior of the door by locating the decorative profile. From the exterior, the handle will be on the left for a left-handed installation and on the right for a right-handed installation. In this video, we will be installing a right-handed storm door. Place the handle side edge of the door frame on a protected flat work surface. For these next steps, we will be using the contents from the pink bag included with your storm door. Identify the top of the hinge rail. The weather strip should be facing down and the hinge leaf facing the door exterior. Then, position the edge of the door frame so the top hole of the top hinge leaf lines up with the pre-drilled hole on the door frame. Make sure the hinge leaf is located next to the lip on the door frame. The top of the hinge rail should extend approximately 1/8 inch beyond the top of the door frame. Attach the top hinge leaf to the door frame using a 1/2 inch screw from the pink bag. Next, confirm that all hinge leaves are properly aligned with the lip on the door frame. Using a drill with a 1/8 inch bit, drill pilot holes 1/2 inch deep through the remaining screw holes in the hinge leaves. Next, attach all 4 hinge leaves to the door frame using unpainted 1/2 inch screws from the pink bag. Now, measure the height of the door opening on the hinge side, measuring from the underside of the top door trim to the door sill. Subtract 1/8 inch to allow for the installation of the rain cap after the hinge rail is installed. Next, measure the hinge rail starting at the top and then marking the bottom with the measurement you made from the door opening, less 1/8 inch. Using a hacksaw, cut the hinge rail to the measured length. Properly dispose of the excess hinge rail. If there is a clear film on the bottom interior door frame, then remove it and dispose of properly. Position the door on a clean flat work surface with the interior side facing up. Locate the sweep and sweep fins that came with your storm door. Slide the sweep fins into the tracks located at the bottom of the door sweep. Next, using scissors, trim any excess sweep fin material that extends beyond the door sweep and dispose of properly. Using pliers, crimp each end of the track to hold the fins in place. Position the door sweep so it is centered across the width of the door frame and press tightly against the bottom of the door frame. The sweep should be flush against the side of the door. For these next steps, we will be using the contents of the yellow bag included with your storm door. Now, set the door frame on the entry sill so the hinge rail is tight against the mounting surface as shown. While holding the door in position, mark the location of the top pre-drilled hole onto the mounting surface. Remove the door from the opening. Using a drill with a 1/8 inch bit, drill a hole 1/2 inch deep at the mark. Now, reposition the door in the opening and align the top hole in the hinge rail with the hole you just drilled. Fasten the door to the mounting surface using one number 8 by 1 inch screw from the yellow bag. Using a level, make sure that the door is plumb. Now, use the 1/8 inch drill bit to drill holes in the mounting surface through the remaining pre-drilled holes in the hinge rail. Next, fasten the hinge rail to the surface using 1 inch screws from the yellow bag. Now, open the storm door. Using a drill with a 1/8 inch drill bit, drill pilot holes into the mounting surface through the pre-drilled holes in the hinge rail. Fasten the door to the door jamb using 1 inch screws from the yellow bag. With the storm door still open, place the rain cap in the door opening so it rests on top of the hinge rail. Now, close the storm door. Be sure to align the end of the rain cap with the edge of the hinge rail. Adjust the rain cap to achieve an even gap along the top of the door frame. Next, using a drill with a 1/8 inch bit, drill a pilot hole on the hinge side, 1 inch deep through the pre-drilled hole in the rain cap. Then, using a drill with a Phillips bit, attach the rain cap using a 1 inch screw from the yellow bag. Repeat the process until the rain cap is securely mounted to the surface. If present, remove all remaining film from the interior and exterior of the door. If your storm door has a retractable insect screen, then remove any tape holding the venting glass panel in place. Next, prepare the door for handle set installation. If your door has the quick change system to change from glass to insect screen, reference your installation guide for handle installation, as some procedures and hardware bag colors may be different. If not, follow the instructions in this video. Next, prepare the door for handle set installation. Look into the lock case holes in the door to make sure the lock case is oriented properly. The notch in the square spindle hole should be facing away from the glass panel. If it's not lined up properly, please call our customer care center at 1-800-933-3626. Next, insert the handle into the outside trim plate with the Andersen logo showing. The lever should be pointing down. Rotate the handle to the horizontal position to secure it. Repeat for the interior handle. With the handle levers in a horizontal position, install both interior and exterior assemblies onto the door. The spindle will pass through the square hole in the lock case. The post will pass through the rectangular hole in the lock case. Attach the trim plates together using the 1.5 inch panhead screws from the handle set bag. Next, install the lock case trim plate onto the lock case and fasten with a 5/8 inch countersunk screw from the handle set bag. Do not over-tighten. Insert the deadbolt key cylinder into the lock case and fasten with a 1.5-inch countersunk screw from the handle set bag. Do not over-tighten. This door features an integrated latch receiver in the latch rail, eliminating the need for a traditional separate strike plate. Now, measure the height of the door opening on the latch rail side, measuring from the door sill to the underside of the rain cap. Write down this measurement as you will need it to cut the latch rail to the proper length. Note the location of the weather strip as shown. Measure the latch rail starting at the top and then marking at the bottom with the measurement you previously took. Using a hacksaw, cut the latch rail to length. Properly dispose of any excess latch rail. Next, open the door. Wipe off any residue on the edge of the door frame. Using the 3 1/2-inch square spacer pads from the yellow bag, remove the adhesive and attach the spacer pads to the latch side of the door frame. Position one pad 6 inches from the top of the door, one 6 inches from the bottom of the door, and the third near the center. The pad should be positioned against the lip toward the interior of the door frame as shown here. Now, place the latch rail in the door opening with the top positioned against the rain cap. Close the door and slide the latch rail toward the door frame until it is in contact with all 3 spacer pads. There should be an approximate 3/16-inch gap. Next, mark the top hole and set the latch rail aside. Using a drill with a 1/8-inch bit, drill a hole 1/2 inch deep at the mark. Fasten the rail using the 1-inch screws from the yellow bag. Now, drill the remaining pilot holes and fasten the latch rail with 1-inch screws. Open the storm door. Remove the spacer pads and dispose of properly. Next, adjust the sweep. From the interior, move the sweep up or down until the fins lightly contact the sill. Using a drill with a 1/8-inch drill bit, drill 2 holes in the center of the pre-punched slots in the sweep. Fasten the sweep to the door using the 1/2-inch color match screws from the yellow bag. For these next steps, we will be using the contents from the green bag included with your storm door. Next, install the closer. Measure 5/8 inch below the window opening at the bottom of the hinge side of the door and make a mark with a pencil. Now, extend the line to the door jamb. Center the jamb bracket on this line and touch the front of the jamb bracket base to the back of the hinge rail. Mark the hole locations on the door jamb with a pencil. Next, using a drill with a 1/8-inch bit, drill pilot holes 1 inch deep in the door jamb in the marked locations. Fasten the base to the door jamb with 2 2-inch screws from the green bag in the 2 holes closest to the interior of the house, leaving the last hole open. Attach the jamb bracket arm to the base by inserting the tabs on the arm into the slots in the base. Fasten with a 2-inch screw from the green bag. Next, pin the closer rod in place using the short pin in the jamb bracket and the long pin in the door bracket. Pull on the closer so the rod extends slightly. Snap the orange preloaded clip from the green bag over the rod. The clip should be pinched tightly between the closer cylinder body and the opposing bumps on the closer rod. Do not drill completely through the door. This will create an unnecessary hole in the door and may cause water and air infiltration. Next, swing the closer assembly over until the door bracket is resting against the storm door and appears level. Mark the hole locations on the door. Using a drill with a 5/32 inch bit, drill 2 holes 5/8 inch deep and attach the closer door bracket to the door frame through the 2 holes using the 2 5/8 inch screws from the green bag. Remove the orange preloaded clip and dispose of properly. Next, lower the ventilating glass panel so the holes below the insect screen are at a comfortable working height. Secure the latch assembly to the window frame using the 3/4 inch screws provided. Then, close the ventilating window. Next, hold the edge seal up to the handle side of the door so the round side faces the exterior of the door and the weather strip faces the latch rail. Mark the top edge of the seal with tape. Now, measure from the top of the door to the inside lip of the sweep. Using this measurement, measure from the top of the edge seal, mark a cutting line, and cut the seal at the mark. Dispose of any excess edge seal properly. Now, file the bottom corners of the edge seal until it is smooth. Generously round the bottom corners of the edge seal with a metal file to avoid sharp edges. Failure to round the bottom corners may cause an injury. Next, open the door and place the edge seal on the latch side of the door as shown. The rounded face of the edge seal should be to the exterior. Make sure the end of the edge seal is flush against the door frame edge. Make a mark at the top hole location. Now, drill a hole at the mark location and attach the edge seal to the door frame with a number 8 by 1/2 inch painted screw from the pink bag. Drill the remaining pilot holes and fasten the edge seal with the number 8 by 1/2 inch painted screws. Remove the tape from the edge seal. Next, install the screw covers. Lock the leg of the top screw cover into the short leg of the rain cap screw track. Press on the other leg to snap it into the long leg of the track. Make sure the screw cover snaps into the screw track along the entire length of the rain cap. Repeat this process with the remaining side screw covers. Use scissors to trim any excess material and dispose of properly. The storm door will close more quickly when the entry door is open. To achieve the proper closing speed, you will need to adjust the closer using the built-in adjustment screw. Check for safe closing speed with the entry door in both the closed and the open position. If you wish to adjust the closing speed, use the adjustment valve. For a slower closing speed, turn the valve clockwise. It may be helpful to use a Phillips screwdriver. For a faster closing speed, turn the valve counterclockwise. Congratulations! You have successfully installed your Andersen storm door with the Pro Install system. If you have questions about care, maintenance, or repair, call our Customer Care Center at 1-800-933-3626 or visit the Help Center in the service section of our website at andersenwindows.com/stormdoors. Andersen, customer care is what we care about most.